वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले मैं एक छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट आप लोगों से करना चाहता हूँ कि अभी भी अगर आप देखोगे मेरे चैनल पे जो भी लोग वीडियोस देख रहे हैं वो नॉट सब्सक्राइब्ड की परसेंटेज कितनी है और सब्सक्राइब्ड की कितनी है। तो आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट ईच वन ऑफ यू कि इफ़ यू आर वाचिंग दिस वीडियो देन प्लीज़ हिट द सब्सक्राइब बटन। इट विल बी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू एंड फॉर मी एज वेल। थैंक यू। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 करेंगे आज हम। ये कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं हम सीए फाइनल लॉ एंड आई विल ट्राई टू स्पीक इन इंग्लिश because I am receiving a lot of comments that you should make a video in English only, but I'll try my level best because this is a request from you guys. So let's start with question number 2. It is CA final law and we are doing questions for practice issued by ICI. Final old and new for only for Companies Act. The video for audit of banks question number 7 will be posted today only, so please watch that video as well. Now let's go to the question number 2. ADJ Limited has 10 directors on its board. 2 of the directors have retired by rotation at annual general meeting. The place of retiring director is not so filled up and the meetings has also not expressly resolved not to fill the vacancy. So total directors are 10. 2 have to be retired by the rotation, and now since the AGM could not complete its business, it is adjourned to a later date. So since the AGM was not complete, so we just adjourn it to a later date. The company adjourned it to a later date. At this adjourned meeting also, the place of retiring director could not be filled up. At the second meeting also, the retiring directors cannot be retired, the place of retiring director could not be filled up as happened in the first meeting also. And the meeting has also not expressly resolved not to fill the vacancy. So in both the meetings, meeting number 1, meeting number 2, retiring directors so in both the meetings, meeting number 1 and 2, both the retiring directors, like the place of retiring director could not be filled up, and also it is not expressly resolved not to fill the vacancy in both the meetings. This is the scenario in the question. Now let's go to the questions asked from the scenario. Referring to the provisions of the Companies Act 2013, decide whether in such a situation the retiring directors shall be deemed to have been reappointed at the adjourned meeting. Okay, in that situation, means in such a situation, is it deemed that the retiring auditor now been reappointed? If you think so, then please comment down below that they have been reappointed. It is just a self-assessment test. So next question would be, what will be your answer in case the adjourned meeting, the resolutions for reappointment of these directors were lost? So the resolutions were put at the adjourned meeting and it has been lost. So in the second meeting, the resolution was lost for the reappointment of directors. Whether such director, the third question would be whether such director can continue in case the directors do not call the AGM. So I would request you all to write down in the comment section what do you think about scenario number 1, scenario number 2 and 3, the questions asked, the question number 1, 2, 3. So comment down below your thoughts. Now let's go to the answer. First we will read the provision. Retiring director when to be deemed director. What are the cases when the retiring director is considered as a deemed director? In accordance with the provision of Companies Act 2013 as contained in section 152 subsection 7 clause A, which provides that if at the AGM at which a director retires and the vacancy is not so filled up, if at the AGM at which a director retires and the vacancy is not so filled up, and the meeting has not expressly resolved not to fill the vacancy. This is mentioned in the question. So this is also mentioned in the law also. So the meeting shall stand adjourned to the same day in the next week. Let's say the place of retiring director is not so filled up and it is also not expressly provided not to fill the vacancy. So the meetings will be adjourned to the same day, same time, same place in the next week. What if that day is a national holiday? What if that day is a national holiday till the next succeeding day, which is not a holiday? Then the next day means the 8th day, like 7 days complete, 8th day would be if it is not a national holiday at the same time and place. So let's go further. Section 152 subsection 7 clause B. We have read clause A, now we are in the clause B. Further provides if at the adjourned meeting also the place of the retiring director is not so filled up and that meeting has also not expressly resolved not to fill the vacancy, the same conditions happened at the second meeting also, then what happened? Still adjournment? No. The retiring director shall deem to have been reappointed at the adjourned meeting. Now what's next? The retiring director is deemed to be considered as the reappointed director in the adjourned meeting. Unless what? Unless at the adjourned meeting or at the previous meeting a resolution for the reappointment of such director was put and lost. So the resolution put at the adjourned meeting or at the previous meeting was lost to reappointing the retiring director. Then only the reappointing director would not be considered as a reappointed director. Otherwise, the retiring director shall be deemed to be considered as reappointing director in the adjourned meeting. One more thing, or he has given a notice in writing addressed to the company and board of director expressing his desire not to be elected, or he is disqualified. So 3 conditions are there. First is resolution lost. Second is express unwillingness. Third would be disqualified. In these cases, retiring director shall not be considered as reappointing director in the adjourned meeting. Otherwise, he will be considered as the reappointed director at the adjourned meeting. Okay. Therefore, in the given circumstances, answers to the question as asked shall be. Let's read the answers. Now nothing is left in the answer since we have read the provision. So in the first case, applying the above provision, the retiring director shall be deemed to have been reappointed. You must have forgot what was the question. Whether in such a situation retiring director shall be deemed to have been reappointed at the adjourned meeting? Yes, they have been considered as the retiring director shall be deemed to have been reappointed. At the second case, when the resolution was put and lost, in the second case where the resolution for the reappointment of the retiring director were lost, the retiring director shall not be deemed to have been reappointed. so they have not been reappointed, obviously. In the third case, first let's read the third case. Whether such director can continue. Whether such director can continue in case the director do not call the AGM. Directors did not call the AGM, so what is the scenario? Section 152 subsection 6 clause C states that one third of the rotational directors shall retire at every AGM. They retire at the AGM and at its conclusion. Once the AGM is concluded, they have been retired. Hence, they will retire as soon as the AGM is held. Further, as per section 96 of the Companies Act 2013, every company other than one person company shall in each year hold an annual general meeting. Apart from OPC, every company has to hold AGM in a year. Hence, it is necessary for the company to hold the AGM, whereby these directors will be liable to retire by rotation. They have not given the specific answer, like the question was whether such director can continue, so they did not said like they have to like they continue. So the answer is not so much so specific, but this is what you have to write. So this is it for the question number 2. I just wanted to ask that you would like to so just wanted to ask you, like, would you like the videos in only English or mix, like English and Hindi as well? Let me know in the comment section. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked the video. So thank you so much.